Good evening and welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn. My name is Sam Humphrey.
And I'm Kennedy Gooden. Tonight we've got a lot to cover, from the win for Auburn football in Fayetteville to the basketball court constructed in downtown Auburn.
You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
Auburn traveled to Fayetteville, Arkansas over the weekend to take on the Razorbacks as head coach Gus Malzahn looked to stay undefeated in his home state. The Tigers controlled the game early, as on their first drive, the Tigers marched down the field and put themselves up thanks to a Bo Nix quarterback run on 1st and goal.
After that, the offense would not slow down, putting up 51 points in a rout of the Razorbacks. The Tigers offense scored 7 touchdowns of the day, as they scored 4 through the air and 3 on the ground. Auburn's tandem of wide receivers Seth Williams and Anthony Schwartz tormented defensive backs all day. Williams had a 48-yard strike from Nix and another 15-yard score for his 6th and 7th touchdowns of the season. Schwartz got on the board for his first touchdown catch of the year thanks to a 28-yard pass to the right corner of the end zone. Defensively, the Tigers held the Razorbacks to just 10 points to go along with 52 rushing yards and a 4 for 16 rate for third down conversions. The defense also intercepted the Arkansas punter on one of the weirdest conversions attempts you'll ever see.
Chandler Wooten recorded the first career interception of his career after a confusing pass attempt by the Arkansas punter.
Now, Kennedy, Auburn won 51-10, and really it was no competition for Arkansas. What did you take away from the game?
Well, I definitely think that Auburn redeemed themselves from playing Florida before the bye week. Offense was definitely better. We got a lot of playtime from Joey Gatewood, which was something that was missing during the Florida game. So I definitely think they improved, and that was like a good cushion for them to prepare for LSU.
And to piggyback off of that, there was something that Gus Malzahn did that he didn't really do in the Florida game, and that was play Joey and play Schwartz more. In the Florida game, I think Joey and Schwartz had a combined 2 appearances on the field, and in the Arkansas game, Schwartz had 8 touches. So that would be huge moving on to the LSU. And speaking of, moving on to next weekend's matchup, the Tigers will head into Baton Rouge to take on Coach O and the LSU Tigers. Now, this is a 2v9 matchup, and this will be in Baton Rouge. So, Kennedy, what do you think will be on the horizon for Auburn?
Well, I don't think it's going to be easy for Auburn. LSU is a great team. They're going to be in Death Valley. That crowd is going to be crazy, so they're definitely going to have to get through that. But I think if they really focus and just focus on the game, like I said, I think they'll be okay.
And with that crowd factor, Bo Nix has already had an opportunity to play against a loud and raucous crowd over in Florida, so I think that will help him go into the game. The Associated Press released their weekly poll on Sunday, and 5 teams found themselves within the top 10. Alabama and LSU, with their Heisman frontrunner quarterback Joe Burrow, were 1 and 2 for the second week in a row, while Ohio State and Clemson swapped spots, with the Buckeyes coming in at 3 and the Tigers coming in at 4.
Rounding out the top 5 is the Oklahoma Sooners, whose Heisman hopeful Jalen Hurts are holding strong at 5. Penn State, after their big win against Michigan at home, are sitting pretty at number 6, and the Florida Gators are at 7, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish come in at 8.
Rounding out the top 10 is Auburn and Georgia. Auburn coming off their dismantling of the Arkansas Razorbacks, and Georgia coming off a close game against Kentucky. Another week, another award for Auburn football, as Marlon Davison was named SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week. Davison tallied a stat line of 5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, which he recovered, and a quarterback hurry.
It's the 5th time in 7 games that an Auburn lineman has been named SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week, and continues the streak of the Auburn players being named to SEC honors. Coming up, we'll have a look at the downtown event, Tipoff at Toomers. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play us drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah,
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Welcome back. Last Thursday, the Auburn men's and women's basketball team hosted the first annual Tip-Off at Toomers event. The event took place in downtown Auburn in the intersection of College Street and Magnolia Avenue. Now, Atlanta was the main sponsor for the event, and they brought in a team which started construction at 4 a.m. on Thursday morning and worked throughout the night and well into the afternoon to construct a half-court complete with rim and regulation three-point and free throw lines.
Students and fans were lined up hours before the actual event started, and even before it got underway, the excitement had begun. Head coaches Gus Malzahn of Auburn Football, Bruce Poe of Auburn men's basketball, and Terry Williams of Illinois all made an appearance on the Tiger Talk radio show with host Amy Bersham and the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Ann Bradlaugh. Once the teams took the court, the competition was on. The men and women took part in a three-point contest, skills challenge, 3-on-3 tournament, and finishing out with a dunk contest.
Unique Thompson and Nadeja Alexander with you. Unique named second team preseason All-SEC. And Ron Anders, the mayor of the city of Auburn. Start the clock. Go! Come on, Samir. There's one. Come on, Samir. 45 seconds. Our first three from 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a buzzer! One, go! Robin Benson. Gotta get it in there. Go. Shoot the layup. 2, 1, go! Look more with the team. They're clear to beat. Knocked it home with 15.3 seconds to go. This is for the lead. No, still have time. Knock it home. Yes! We have a new leader. We have a new free throw line down the lane to stretch. Outside, top of the circle, self-reset it with Samir Dowdy. Between the legs, dribble, crossover. Drives on Will McCoy, step back three. Yeah! There, you can say wow now. Straight! What's he telling you? All alone. For the jam! That's late in the ball. 30 seconds to go, you're down one. Do we have our first? With some help.
You can give up, you can blame a bunch of other things, or you know what?
Hundreds of fans came out to support the Auburn's men's and women's basketball teams, and Eagle Eye was able to catch up with some of them. Tip-off at Toomers was packed with fans who were ready to see Auburn's men and women's basketball get ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season. Eagle Eye interviewed students to give their take on why they were here, what they're looking forward to, and how far they think the teams will go.
Oh man, I'm a proud alum, man. They went to the Final Four last year. Auburn's in a really, really good place in football. They're doing really great in sports. They're doing really great academically. Everybody's out here having a great time. And I'm looking forward to a lot of wins. I'm coming to a lot of games. I bought tickets. I bought my friends tickets. If anybody needs tickets, let me know. We're going to fill this stadium up. We're going to do it. To be honest, they really should have made it to the top two. Like, the calls in the last game were really bad. They had a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, breaking down on defense, but they're really, really good, and they really, really have good chemistry.
Eagle Eye also got the chance to ask students what becoming more of a basketball school is doing for the Auburn family.
I think it says a lot about the school and the community that we have university students here, we have children here, we have all people of the entire community here, just here to all get together and just really bond over Auburn, and like being in an everything school is so cool. I mean, basketball is my favorite sport, so I came to Auburn not for football, but I mean, hey, I got basketball out of it.
I think it sets us apart, like as a school, but also for new students that are coming to our school. I think it's going to be able to bring people here because they're able to see, okay, there's more to this school than just like basketball and football. We're a family, and we come together through everything.
I think as a freshman, it's really cool to see how everyone's coming together over a campus-wide thing, and like Son said, it's like families, it's like the whole community, not just like us college kids.
Oh, this is a dangerous place to be. Auburn, Alabama is going to be hard to get a win in. I promise. I promise.
Men's basketball will kick off the season at home November 5th against Georgia Southern, and women's basketball will take on Wofford on November 6th. This is Kennedy Gooden reporting for Eagle Eye TV.
Auburn is also slated to start the season at number 24 in the first AP preseason poll. The Tigers are ranked in the preseason poll in back-to-back years for the first time in program history.
Coming up, we'll take a look at everything going on in Auburn Athletics. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
I was living in a shelter juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at SheCanSTEM.
Welcome back. Auburn Volleyball continued their tough conference schedule as they welcomed in 2 quality SEC opponents over the weekend.
The Tigers opened their weekend welcoming in 25th ranked Missouri into Auburn Arena, and Eagle Eye's own Brendan McLaughlin was there to tell you the story.
Tonight, Auburn Volleyball took on 25th ranked Missouri as they opened up a 2-match homestand.
To have a shot pulling off the upset, Auburn would need a big match from sophomore outside hitter Tatum Shipes. Missouri opened the match with a 4-2 lead before Auburn responded to go up 10-9. However, Missouri would go on a 5-point run to take a 14-10 lead and close out the set on an 11-2 run to win the first set 25-12. After taking a 5-2 lead to start the second set, Missouri's talent was demonstrated when the visiting Tigers went on multiple big runs to win the set 25-14. Down 2-0, Auburn opened the third set with an 8-5 advantage. After Missouri answered by taking a 12-10 lead, Auburn went on a 5-1 run to go up 15-13 before eventually taking a 22-16 lead. Despite a brief Missouri resurgence, Auburn closed out the set on a strike by Shipes to win the third set 25-21. The fourth set saw 19 ties and 6 lead changes. After being tied at 18-all, Auburn went up 23-22. However, Missouri won the next 2 points to go up 24-23 and forced Auburn head coach Rick Nold to call a timeout. After being resilient and holding off 2 match points, Missouri closed out the match by winning the fourth set 27-25. Statistically, Shipes led Auburn with 9 kills, with freshman outside hitter Lily Thomason and sophomore middle blocker Chesney McClellan adding 8 kills and 6 kills, respectively. Defensively, Auburn had a season-high 12 blocks, with junior Jaden Brown leading the team with a career-high 7 blocks.
With the loss, Auburn falls to 6-11 on the season. Their next match is this Sunday, October 20th at 12 p.m. against Georgia. From Auburn Arena, Brendan McLaughlin, Eagle Eye TV.
On Sunday, the Tigers welcomed in the Georgia Bulldogs into Auburn Arena, still looking for their first conference win. After forcing the first set to 2 match points, but ultimately coming up short, the Tigers fell in the second set 25-15 for winning a third set led by sophomore Bella Rosenthal, who led the Tigers to a set a career high with 26 digs.
The fourth set would ultimately go to the Bulldogs by a final of 25-17. The loss drops the Tigers to 6-12 overall and 0-7 in conference play.
Auburn soccer went on the road over the weekend to take on the Florida Gators, and after being up 1-0 early thanks to a goal from Angeline Daly, Florida came out in the second half and put 2 on the board, which took them to the final minute and the win over the Tigers. The Tigers walked away with 5 shots on goal and only 1 goal to show for it, while Florida put up 9 in that same category, converting 2 of those into goals. After the loss, Auburn dropped to 6-7-2 and 3-4 in conference play.
Coming up, we'll look at the upcoming events here on the Plains. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
My parents weren't fluent in English, so in school, I had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at everything going on in Auburn Athletics. On Thursday, soccer hosts number 6 Arkansas at the Auburn Soccer Complex with kickoff set for 6:30 p.m. and can be seen on SEC Network Plus. On Sunday, the Tigers travel to Tuscaloosa to take on in-state rival Alabama at 1 p.m. and with the game being broadcasted on SEC Network Plus.
The back-to-back and reigning national championships in Auburn equestrian head to Columbia to take on the South Carolina Gamecocks beginning at 1 p.m.
Auburn Volleyball, still looking to get their first conference win, travels to Starkville, Mississippi to take on the Bulldogs of Mississippi State, with the game being seen on 8 p.m. on SEC Network Plus. The Tigers then travel to Arkansas to take on the Razorbacks, slated to begin at 1 p.m.
Women's swim and dive travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to take on the Razorbacks in a meet slated to begin at 11 a.m.
The big one this weekend, the one we've all been waiting for. The number 9 Auburn Tigers travel to Baton Rouge to take on the number 2 team in the land, LSU, an SEC West matchup that always puts on a show. Kickoff is set for 2:30 p.m. and can be seen on CBS. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Sam Humphrey.
And I'm Kennedy Gooden. You can follow us on Twitter at EETV_sports, Instagram on Eagle Eye TV. Check out our website, eagleeyeauburn.com.
War Eagle, and good night.